Okay, so here we are, and we're going to do this what we offer to you section. So we obviously need a title, and we're going to need to make a product card, which will have the image, the title, the amount, and a buy now link, with a button link there. And yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to make the product card component, and then we will make the rest of the gallery, product gallery component after that. So let's switch over now to our Visual Studio Code. So I've got gallery.astro file here, but first we're going to create the product card.astro, and in here we will import this product card in gallery.astro. So import product card from product card.astro. So we'll save that. And I don't know what it's doing over there. Right, okay. So in our product card, we're going to need something very similar to the card.astro. So we'll take a look at that. And we'll copy this for now and just repurpose it. Okay. So we're going to need an image, we're going to need a title, we're going to need a price. We'll leave it as a string for now, and we will need a link URL, which will be a string too, and we will update these props accordingly. Link URL. Okay, so we're going to do a div instead of a list item, and we're going to do price instead of body there, and we're going to have a href of the link URL. Okay, and we're going to give this, a class of button, and the background will be hashtag 285A43, and the text will be white, and inside it will say buy now. Okay, so we'll do that. Excellent. So with that in mind, let's copy that. That's excellent there. All right, we save this product card, and what we will do now is go to gallery, and we'll make a few. We'll make an array. So we'll have const products will be equal to an array, and we're going to want the image, which we will change in a moment, just the file name. We want the title, let's say product title. We'll say price, we'll give it a default price of $8, and link URL, we will just use a hashtag for now. Okay, so we could duplicate this a few times, and then we can come down here and make a div with a class of grid. Oops. And we know the grid with the columns 4, and we're going to map over the products. So products.map, and we can call it product. and we will say product card, and the image will be product.image, the title product.title, the price, you see where I'm going with this, product.price, and link URL with the curly braces, product.link URL, and we will close that off. And we'll format the document. Excellent, and we'll save that. All right, now I have, obviously you can see in my terminal I have this running, but if you don't, open the terminal and run npm run dev, and we will take a look and see what this looks like in our browser. Before we do that, we need to be in the index file, and we need to import gallery from .components/gallery.astro, and then after this div here we'll just put gallery, and we will format this. Okay, so now that we have this, we will now take a look at our code running here. Okay, so as you can see, actually before we go to the site, let's just add one more product, because we have and we will also save that and add some padding. 24 on the Y and 8, oh actually maybe 12 on the Y and 8 all around. Okay, so now we can switch over back to the landing page and we'll take a look. There we go, and here they are. We have these product cards, you can see here. We are going to add some padding to the buttons and make things look a little bit better, but this is the beginnings of the product card. And we'll also, what we'll do, we'll download the images from the template here. We'll download these images. So if you look at the design in the product, it says cactus everywhere, but what you can do is you can scroll down and look for the actual image, which seems to be this rectangle 11. Yeah, you see the image here. Excellent. And here, down here, you see export, and we'll export rectangle 11, and we'll just keep calling them cactus, and we'll call them, make sure you save it in the correct folder with your project. So let me just navigate to that. So Astro apps, YouTube tutorials, Florist Astro. Okay, here's my public folder, images, and we're going to call it product_cactus1, and I will do that for the rest of them, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have the images saved. We're going to go product underscore cactus 1 inside the gallery Astro in the products array. And we're going to put .png because that's what they all are. So we'll carry that, paste that, press 2. Save again. We'll say 3. Let's say again. We'll say 4. And we'll just take a look and see if this is working. And here they are. We've got these beautiful cards, which are really nice. And doesn't quite look like what we've got here, so we're just going to remove some of the padding from the product card.astro. So let's take a look at that again. We're going to take this padding and we're going to move it down to maybe 2. And we'll remove the margin for now, so make it flush. Remove list, none, because we're not using list. We do like the shadow. So we'll leave the shadow for now. And yeah, okay. So now that we have that, we will go, we'll also go to the gallery. Sorry, the product card where we were. We want to add some padding to our button. So we'll add P of 4 and a rounded extra large and see what that looks like as well. Okay, so now let's take a look at our page. Oh, okay, slightly too big, but we're getting there. We're probably going to have to move this to the right anyway. But it's looking pretty good. So let's change that now with let's sort out the button. Okay, so what we're going to do in our product.astro, we're going to have a div with a class of flex. And we're going to take the price and the button and we're going to paste them inside that. And let's take a look and see what that gives us in our... and we also want to say flex. Yeah, I think it's flex justify between. And right next to the price, I'm going to put a $sign, but you could put any currency you got there. And okay, let's go and take a look and see what this looks like now running on our machine. So let it load. That's looking a lot better. That's actually looking fairly decent. So we'll add the rest of the cards and we're going to add the title at the top, and then that will be it. Okay, so we're going to have the H1 and it's what we offer to you, and we are going to wrap all of this in a section. So let's take a section and close it off and paste everything in between. Right, so we've got that. Excellent. And we're going to say with the H1 we want the class to be of the section to be mx-auto, and we want the H1 to have a class of text center, and let's take it. We want the font to be text 4XL, font bold, and let's take a look and see what we have. in our file, in our running on our machine. So let's take a look and let it reload. And what we have is something very similar to what we have here, except we want the offer to be sentence case, and we also want to change the color of the text as well. So let's do that now. Okay, so because we're using this color green quite a lot, what we're going to do, we're going to take this, we're going to go to the product card, copy the hex color we got here, Control C, and we're going to go to our layouts file, and we're going to go to the style section, and we're going to make a class of green text, and we're going to say color and we put the hexagon there, and we'll also say green background, and we'll say background color, and we will put the same thing. Okay, and we will make this global. I think that's how we do it. I'll come back in a second. Okay, so what we were doing wrong was, okay, so we say is global. There we go. That's better. Okay, so now we can go back to our gallery.astro, and in the font, in the heading here, we can just say green text, like so. And then the product card, instead of this text here, we're going to say the same thing, green text. And the background in the button, we're going to say green BG. And I'm also going to change this padding to 2. This looks a little bit too big. And so nothing should have really changed, apart from the fact that we've made it a little bit easier to reference that custom green color. So let's take a look now. Okay, here they are. So here's all the products, and we have the buy now button. Like I said before, you can add maybe a Stripe link or a PayPal link, or a link to maybe a Shopify store, or however you're selling your products. It looks like things are a little bit too bunched with these products, so we'll just make a little bit of a margin. We'll add the margin again before we finish this section. So let's go back here, and we'll put the margin back in the gallery. We will put it here, and we will say margin 2. That way we'll get a little bit of space between the two, between the cards. So let's take a look at that. And, oh, okay, maybe not enough. All right, we'll need to check that again. Okay, so yes, what we did is we actually went into the product card and added the margin again. And in the gallery, just made it a little bit less padding. But yeah, so now if we look at our landing page, so far we have our hero, our about, and this lovely little section here, the what we offer to you. So if you would like to see the rest of this course, I have a course on Udemy with the rest of these items.